Aloha and welcome to Maui Nonprofit Notes. Now in our 10th year of broadcasting each week, we continue talking story with Maui's nonprofit executive directors and their staff to find out how they're working to support those with needs within our community. Maui Nonprofit Notes is generously sponsored by Pacific Source. If you're building or remodeling a home, please stop by Pacific Source's cabinet and appliance showroom located in the Waikapu Base Yard. I'm Susie Tiemann, Executive Director of Lokahi Pacific, and your host for Maui Nonprofit Notes. During this hour, we're going to share some of the experiences of our nonprofit agencies, just how they're changing lives, changing communities, and creating miracles of hope for those with needs. And today we have special guests, the folks that are, actually it was Pacific Source that started this about 5 years ago when construction in Maui was formed. Or was it 6 years ago? It was kind of a...
It's about 6 years ago. The Maui Contractors Association disbanded, and then Paul Howerson of Pacific Source was one of the guys that came together to reband the group as the construction industry of Maui with new board members and new people and kind of the same mission, but just rebranded. Right. And super exciting.
Yeah, so I think it's tremendous. I mean, not only are we thrilled that Pacific Source has been our sponsor for the 10 years we've been on the air. Thank you, Paul. But we're also excited that he was part of the reorganization of this group and revitalization, maybe is a better word for it. And that one of the things that I said to him was, anything we can do for you or the organization, let us know. And so we've kind of set aside this one show every year that's within a week or so of the annual home show to talk about the home show and what the construction industry of Maui is doing for all of us. We all have, how do I say this? We all look at homes and construction that's going on, and there's a lot of construction going on Maui of various kinds. Big projects, small projects, whatever. And we've got a couple of people here in the studio today that are deeply involved in what is going on. We're going to start off, we're talking with Tricia Ege. Did I do that right?
You did.
I did, okay. Who is Maui Windows and Doors. You've been in on it since the beginning as well, right?
Right. Yeah, I mean, I think there was like a few months of meetings before I got involved, but as soon as I heard about it, I was like, I want in. Where do I sign up?
Right.
I want to help. I want to, and it's about, sustainable construction and best practices and just doing smart construction and making sure that, everyone's on a level playing field, that everyone's using licensed contractors and those licensed contractors are doing work properly.
Right. And we appreciate Tricia because we bought a whole bunch of windows from her at Lokahi Pacific when we had to replace windows at our Pono Center. And it was a thrill to work with professionals.
Oh, we appreciate that.
It went very smoothly. And except for the shipping from the mainland, that's always an issue, I think. Yeah,
it is an issue. Yeah,
we can anticipate all we want, but it's going to get here when it gets here.
Right.
But it was a great experience. We got those windows replaced, and I think we've got a couple more that we've just ordered to do as well. We also have with us Palani Alexander, who is the owner of Alexander Design and Remodeling.
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good, thank you.
And I understand that this is your year to be the honcho of the show.
Yeah, but...
I know you like to say co-honcho.
Co-honcho. Tricia obviously has directed me and helped me in a lot of different tasks and stuff that we've had come up, so, yeah.
Well, it sounds like this is the show keeps growing. That's what I think is so exciting about it. You've got an all-day Saturday event. You've created an event that something is for the whole family. It's not, get the kids out someplace and then mom and dad sneak off for a few minutes and come see what we've got. So why don't you just kind of give me a broad overview of what somebody might expect when they walk through the doors at the War Memorial Center?
Yeah, for sure. This year, every year we try to make it bigger and better, and obviously with me and Tricia, we can put our minds together along with our committee. Big ups to our committee as well, because without them, obviously, this wouldn't happen as well. But trying to involve everyone in the home, from mom to dad to the kids, from anything that has to do with your home, whether it's building, selling, remodeling, outside, inside. We have a lot of different events and exhibits this year, from having Truth Excavation bring out some of their heavy equipment for the kids to go on and take pictures and explore. Food trucks, giveaways, everything. There's a lot of stuff. It's a lot to mention in one show. My tongue's twisted thinking of everything. So
well, and basically everyone who is in the show is contributing something that can either be won or picked up by someone who comes to the show.
Yeah, every year, every booth gives something away. This year, I think a big one is going to be giving away barbecue grills. Maui Closets is giving away a wall bed, which is pretty interesting. It's a big giveaway right there. So
yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Okay, hand it off to Trish. It's her turn.
Right. So, yeah, we're super excited this year. We have interior designers. We have a couple different cabinet vendors. We have flooring vendors. We have realtors. We have licensed general contractors. And this year we have more than we ever had before. I believe we have half a dozen licensed general contractors that you can talk to about your project or potential project. We have appliance vendors and plumbing vendors and solar companies. We have a retractable screen door vendor this year. We have, Knotwood, which is
sustainable.
It's sustainable. It's metal. It looks like wood, but it's not wood.
Really?
Yeah. So that's gonna be exciting. They always have a really beautiful booth. I
remember last year, talking about licensed contractors. Last year I swung through the show and really wasn't looking for anything specific. Mm-hmm. But it's interesting because the people who work the show for these owners, they just start chatting with you. And the next thing you know, you're talking about something you'd like to do to your house or whatever. And I had a few, I called them odd jobs, but things that were more than just picking up a paintbrush or nailing, something. And so I started talking to, I think, two of them about these projects. If you put them all together, it was a project.
Yeah.
Individually, they were, kind of piecemeal, nothing.
Right.
And within the show last year, was it in August last year?
No, it was in June. All the other years.
Okay.
We moved it a little bit later this year.
Okay. I was thinking that because it seemed to me that by the time we hit October, one of these companies had put the package together.
Wow.
And had sent their people over. And, I mean, it was like not one guy could come and do it all. It was different
trades.
Trades, right. You got it. And so, before I knew it, I had it done. Yeah. And I'm just standing there going, if I hadn't stopped by the show, I'd still be thinking piecemeal.
Right. Right. It's definitely helpful to take your vision, to life, and to the small upgrades of just replacing your fridge, your stove, and your microwave. I just replaced mine, and you go from a white appliance to stainless steel, and it's like I have a new kitchen. It doesn't even look the same.
Right.
And there's all these little things, you can just replace your bathroom floor, your powder room floor with some new tile, and it's a different bathroom.
Right.
And it's not that expensive. You can do little touches to really update your home. And we'll also have Paul Gammy, Gammy Home Care will be there, and they do aging in place talks and things like that too, for maybe some of the older community, or if you're building a room for, an aging family member that might be moving in with you. You could talk to Paul about that, aging in place construction. And who else do we have? We have FabMac Homes, which is a new and different vendor. Kind of competes with the contractors and suppliers. I think it's shipped in. It's like a box home. But, it serves a purpose, and it fulfills a need that people need somewhere to live and a roof over their head for an affordable price. And so that's one option people can talk to at the home show is the FabMac pre-made homes.
Right. And they've got several up.
Yeah,
so that you
they
can
move. Yeah, they've been putting up some, and then once they sell it or whatever, then they move it to a different location. So we've seen them around the island in different various locations for sure. Yeah.
It's a quicker way to get a house built. Is
Right.
that the right
True.
way to say it? Because
Yeah.
Right.
basically they're all designed, and it's just a matter of how big.
Yep.
You know.
Basically, it's pre-made, and then put it on a trailer, bring it to your property, and put it together.
And then the
and the
construction crew
final
puts it
touches.
together.
Yep.
Yep. Okay. What else do we got?
Paints, like Trisha says, like it. Even the littlest thing is painting a wall. We're gonna have several paint vendors there that can help you out with that, and that makes a world of a difference. Whether it's painting an accent wall, painting your whole house inside or outside, almost everything that you can think of that has to do with construction or your home, you can find at the home show. And like we said, every year we're trying to grow it, make it bigger and bigger. So, if you're out there and you wish you joined next year, hit us up sooner. Because we do have deadlines of signing up, and unfortunately people wait to the last minute and it's too late. So
Gotcha.
yeah.
So we're talking about, excuse me, this is like the 5th annual Maui Annual Home Show, and this is on Saturday the 24th.
Yep.
Which is not this Saturday, but a week from Saturday.
From this
I'll give you
Saturday.
another week,
Yeah.
and you'll be all set. And it's at the War Memorial Gym.
Yes.
From, what is it, 8 to
It's 9 to 5.
9 to 5, okay.
Yeah. This year we're just doing one day. The Friday shows tentatively are hard just because everybody's working and they want to get started on their weekend. But this year, 2 reasons. One, we pushed it out so it's a little bit cooler than June. Well, let's hope
Right.
so.
You're
We
right.
hope
We've
so,
been
yeah.
having some record heat lately, so I don't know. So we'll see. Hopefully it does make it better being cooler at the end of the summer, and then the one-day show, just having everything in one day, I think will be a great thing as well.
Right. The other thing I think I remember was, I think from last year, maybe it was the year before, was the Robo lawnmower.
Oh yeah, that was last year.
Oh,
Last
that'll
year.
be there, yeah.
So service
I'm
rentals,
sure.
Yeah.
that was service rentals. So they had that Robo lawnmower. That was pretty cool.
Are they going to have that back again this year?
I'm sure
or-
they will. I mean, it's a pretty interesting thing, and then they're the ones that cool us down in the building too. They bring this big old fan that
Oh, yeah.
helps cool that gym down.
Right.
Is
So,
it like 10
yeah.
feet tall or
It's
something?
huge,
It's
yeah.
crazy
It's
big.
pretty huge. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But that was, I stood there watching it, and I thought, boy, I'd love to have that.
Right.
If I can't have cement with carpet on it that looks like grass, that would be the next best thing.
Yeah.
Right. Right. And so, yeah, this is definitely an event that's for the entire family. For the adults, the parents, we're going to have all these contractors, vendors, suppliers showing all these new products. They'll be able to ask experts questions on their potential projects or ongoing projects. But we're also going to have so many things for the keiki. We have, Home Depot does a keiki workshop. Last year, the kids got little Home Depot aprons, and they built these little toolboxes. The Maui Fire Department will be there doing keiki IDs, so they get a plastic hard ID with their picture on it, for traveling or safety. And then what's really exciting, my kids are super excited about Truth Excavation and TJ Gomes bringing all the heavy equipment to the War Memorial. It'll be in the parking lot. It'll be roped off, and the kids are going to be able to go on excavators and backhoes and take pictures, and the guys will explain like what they do and how they work and how they use them to prepare the ground for a home. It'll be super exciting for
Wow.
the kids and super fun. And we have 5 food trucks.
5 food trucks.
5 food trucks.
Wow, what kind of food are we talking about?
So we got Maui Fresh Streetery. Everybody knows Kyle. We got Aloha Braised, Sumo Dogs. We got Cream Bee doing the rolled ice cream, and we got Humble Wagon doing the acai bowls. So
Wow.
we got
The variety.
that was the other thing, bringing in variety. Just like how we want the show to be for everyone, the whole family. We want the food to be for all types. You want to be a vegan, come eat on the sidewalk or whatever, You want meat, come see the Aloha Braised guys and Kyle. You just want to come for some ice cream to cool off. Cream Bee will be there, and then Sumo Dogs, they got the shave ice as well.
Right,
So
right.
Yeah.
Cool. So now, what hours will the food trucks be there?
So the food will be there the same.
All day?
9 to 5, yes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so if you just want to come get some food, come. But, make
Walk
sure.
around the show.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Come in and walk around the show at the same time. I'm sure you'll be very pleased when you guys get there, for sure.
Well, I know it's always great to see some of the latest features that are out there. What do they do to Windows? What's the latest in Windows?
Windows, people are putting in a big bifolding or multi-slide door to open up their house. So even if it's like 1,000 square foot Ohana, they're, spending, $3,500 on a vinyl window and door package for the rest of their house, but they're putting in, a $15,000 folding door.
Oh, wow.
So it makes, that 1,000 square foot Ohana with a 200 square foot living room, and then they'll have a 500 square foot deck. So they can open it up, and it's like indoor, outdoor living, and it really makes your smaller houses really opened up, and it's not that much more money for what you get for the living space for your family when you can, and that's your budget is a smaller 1,000 square foot Ohana, and that's what you can build there. But if you can put in a really big door, it really brings the inside outside, and that's what we want in Hawaii because it's so beautiful outside.
Exactly. So. Wonderful. On that note, we're going to take a short break, and we'll be right back.
Aloha from Pacific Source, and thank you for your support over the years. Pacific Source has offered more of what builders and homeowners value most in building materials and cabinet design. We've done this by offering superior customer service and products, as well as by designing kitchens and baths that are intelligent and elegant while staying true to your vision and budget. Visit our showroom in Waikapu in Central Maui, where we display a variety of cabinets as well as top-name appliances like Sub-Zero, Wolf, Viking, KitchenAid, and more. We display countertops, tile and wood flooring, and several brands of windows and doors, including Fleetwood multi-slides and La Cantina folding doors. Come in and talk to our designers about making your dreams become a reality. From concept to completion, we really believe our attention to detail and superior service are what sets us apart. Let us show you what we mean. We are a Pacific Source at 515 East Oahe Way in the Consolidated Base Yard in Waikapu, just off Waiko Road. Call us at 986-0380. That's 986-0380, or look us up online at packsource.com.
And we are back. This is Maui Nonprofit Notes, the weekly radio show where we talk story with our nonprofit executive directors and staff to find out what's going on in their world. And today we're talking with the folks from the CIM, the Construction in Maui group, who's presenting the Maui Annual Home Show coming up not this Saturday, but next Saturday, August 24th at the War Memorial Gym, featuring keiki workshops, exhibits, giveaways, demonstrations, food booths. You name it, they've got it from 9 to 5. And it's free admission, right?
Correct.
Yes, I was going to mention that too. Yeah, free admission for the family. So come down, take a look around, win something, win a prize. We're giving away tons of stuff. Barbecue grills, gift cards. Our Decine Paints usually gives away a 5-gallon bucket of paint. Maui Closet Company is...
Wall bed.
Maui Cabinet Company.
Closet.
I mixed it up. Oh, yeah, Maui Closet Company. We have 2 vendors with a similar name, and they both sell cabinets.
Yeah, we got a Maui Cabinet Company and a Maui Closet Company.
Oh, my goodness.
But Maui Closet Company builds on Maui and installs.
Right.
And so they're totally different businesses, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm wrong. But it's Maui Closet Company is giving away a wall bed.
Yeah.
So it's super exciting.
It's so I gave Trish some time to talk about what her business is about. So Palani, it's your turn.
Yep. We're Alexander's Designs and Remodeling. We are a cabinet showroom, but we also sell a product called Not Wood. It's a sustainable product. It's aluminum that looks like wood, and you can use it for a lot of things: fencing, gates, trellises, siding, cladding, bunch of different stuff. But our main thing is our cabinetry, and we do some remodels as well. But yeah, it's a locally owned business. It's a business I took over from my dad, who ran it for 30-something years.
Wow,
Yeah.
Cool. Aluminum that looks like wood.
Yeah, it's amazing. it's something to look at for sure.
So does that make it lighter weight?
It's lighter weight. You don't have to do much maintenance on it. It's a matter of just washing it. You don't have to worry about staining or painting anything over 20, 30 plus years, even more probably than that. So
Is that a baked on
yeah, so
surface?
it's a powder coat and a subliminal baking process that they do. Product comes out of Australia, so they obviously have the same type of weather and by the ocean like we do. So they've been testing and doing the product for a lot of years now. So
That's worth coming down to take a look at. I'm also fascinated with the tile now that looks like wood.
yeah, that's another
Everybody's hitting the wood thing. Are we going to save the forest here yet?
Yeah, that's what they're trying to do. I mean, you got the aluminum that looks like wood, the tile that looks like wood. Now they got the wood look. They call it the luxury vinyl wood, which is a wood look, but it's waterproof as well. So
Wow.
yeah, and there's going to be several floor vendors there as well. So I guarantee they'll have something
Interesting.
that you can see for sure.
I know, like when Trex and those guys came out, it was, that, hello, that saved the decking world.
Yeah.
Because wood decks and I don't get along because I'm not good about doing certain things every 2 years or whatever.
Right, painting the wood. I'm replacing my wood deck now because it's just termite damage. It's just 2x6s on my upper deck, and yeah, but we're replacing it with like a 3/4 inch marine grade plywood and a traffic coating.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and so that's pretty bulletproof too.
Wow.
So it's just like a roll-on
Interesting.
surface.
Is that something I could find out more about at the show? With somebody?
Absolutely. Yes.
Who does that? Do you
I
know?
would think the paint suppliers,
Oh, the paint suppliers,
stores
okay.
would be able to help you out with that. But Honsador also has has different deck coating
Type of
products
coatings.
too. I know they have like concrete staining, products. So if you
Right.
want to do a concrete finished floor, they have something for that too. And they have this. They were doing demonstrations last year on that for the garages. It
Yeah.
was a garage deck coating.
Yeah, Honsador this year is probably our biggest vendor. They'll have almost everything that you need to build your home. They'll have draftsmen there. They'll have cabinetry. Like Trisha said, outdoor, coatings, lumber, exterior finishes, roofing, all that stuff. I mean, they're one of the biggest guys in our show this year.
And they're a prime sponsor or something.
They
Yeah,
are. They
they're
are. They are
anchor.
actually the prime sponsor this year.
Wow.
And they got I think they got 5 booths or something
Oh
like
my
that.
500
goodness.
square feet of display space.
Yeah.
But we have, there's over 35 vendors to visit and see different products and services. And it's a lot to see in one place. So you don't have to go to like Home Depot or Lowe's. Like you can actually get like professionals that know their industry, that know their trade, know their craft, and can give you expert advice on if it's paint or flooring, all in one place. So you're not going to multiple stores. You can talk to multiple stores in one location in
That's
one
fabulous. Then you just have to remember who told you what.
Yeah.
day. And
Bring a notebook.
right, well, we're giving out a map, and on the back of it, it's going to have all the contact information for all the vendors that we hand out at the door. And then, so bring a pen. You can make notes right on that. Maybe we'll leave a
Yeah.
space for notes.
Cool.
sure.
Yeah. I'm ready. Gotta come.
I don't know
and
if
see
I
some of this.
am.
You
Still
will
trying
be.
to mark all my list off so make sure we get everything ready to go. So,
Yeah.
Flonnie's
that-
done a great job. It's been awesome.
That's great. It's just it's so exciting, to know that this show is, like I said, growing and has all the support from all the vendors. It says a lot for the industry. Most of these are local people
Yes.
owning their own businesses.
I would say
A very
almost
big amount,
all of
yeah.
them. I think there may only be 1 or 2 that aren't like a locally owned
Yeah.
company, right? I
Yeah.
mean,
Majority of the vendors are locally owned.
Yeah.
I would say at least 90% of them are
That's
locally
great.
owned. Yeah.
Yep.
That's great. We got about a minute and a half. Any last comments that you want to make? That kind of final tag.
Yeah, I mean, I would say, like Trisha said, there's no cost to enter. Just come by, bring the family. There's different types of events, speeches, demonstrations for the whole family, not just dad, or just mom. there's interior designers, builders, vendors, interior, exterior. Great speeches, like Trisha said, on aging in place, how to organize your spaces the best way, keiki workshops, keiki IDs, food booths, food trucks, heavy equipment for the kids to jump on and take some pictures. Get mom and dad going crazy. Trisha's gonna hire a sitter just to watch her kids. So
yeah, so just leave them out by the heavy equipment.
There you go. Yeah,
Plan it all day.
That's wonderful. Yeah. It's going to be a great day. Hey, I'll be there.
Excellent. We'll see you there.
See you guys then.
See you there. Yeah.
Hey, thanks for coming on and joining us and sharing with our listeners about the annual home show at the War Memorial Gym, 9 to 5 on Saturday, August 24th.
Thank you for having us.
See you then.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Palani. Thank you, Tricia.
All right. Bye.
And we're going to shift gears now and talk with some folks from our favorite place. We've got the folks from the Job Corps Center here on Maui, and we have got a couple of students, it looks like. Oh my goodness. Somebody handed me the list. Is that beautiful or what? I got you. Oh boy. I talk about the home show. I get all interested now again in some of the things that little detail stuff, like last year when I went there, thought little jobs and this and that turned into a real project that a construction company could jump into and got it done for me. Bring a chair on over. Yeah. Okay, now that everybody's settled in, let's do our thing. We've got Jim Kusick. Hi,
Correct.
Jim.
Yeah.
How you doing?
How you doing, Susie? Nice to see you again.
Hey, you too. And Katie, how are
Hello,
you?
good, thank you.
We had you on just not too long ago.
Maybe a month, yeah. Thanks for having us back.
It's always good to see you, and we've got a couple of students here with you. I'm going to let you guys introduce and tell me what they're studying or what the status is of where they are in their studies. And we'll take that from there. We've got Hannah and Justice, right?
Yeah. So, Hannah, Steven, you're going to go first. So, Hannah is currently enrolled in our retail sales program. She is also a culinary arts graduate. And why don't you tell us a little bit about your experience at Job Corps in culinary arts and retail sales?
My experience in culinary is it was fun. I got to do lots of knife skills, cook. I love baking the most, and that's it. For retail, I learned how to count money within 3 days, and that's about it.
Gotcha. So what do you hope to do something with your culinary skills?
With my culinary skills, I hope to work as a baker.
Okay.
'Cause that's my main thing is I love to bake.
What's your specialty?
I,
Do you have one yet?
no,
No?
I just like to bake pies and
Pies.
pastries.
They're
Oh,
so
I want a strawberry pie so badly. Huh? It's a season, right? Yeah? Oh, man. In prep for the show, I ran across this story that was done by, I think it was Maui Magazine,
Yeah.
on the culinary program. And I tell you, the pictures, folks, go to the Maui Job Corps website and take a look. I mean, but don't do it when you're hungry. Because these pictures, I mean, this is fabulous. We've got a grilled ahi with shiitake mushroom salsa, pairs with a rosette of purple sweet potato on blanched asparagus. Now, this is so colorful. I mean, I usually print these things out in black and white, but I couldn't do this one that way. This is just such a gorgeous plate.
Yeah, it really is like Top Chef training. And since Hannah completed her trade there and she has quite a bit of time left on her stay at Job Corps, it's her choice to take a second trade. So we're really proud of her that she's enabled herself to stack the knowledge in many different vocations so that she has more options when she officially graduates.
Ah, I see.
So there is an option potentially for her to go, excuse me, to like the one of the 4 destinations that we like to suggest students go to, which is advanced training. And we have an advanced training center for the culinary arts program in San Francisco and Treasure Island, where they learn from some of the top chefs in the Bay Area, and like building on that, like what they've learned in basic training, they become a highly employable potential sous chef or lead chef somewhere.
And while they're in that advanced training, are they out in the community there in San Francisco, maybe working in some restaurants?
Yes, they can do work-based learning scenarios where it's almost like an internship, but they are living at a Job Corps
Right.
facility, getting support from Job Corps, like such as their medical benefits and their food and their shelters covered. So the program is completely free to these students. So we want to hopefully roll out the red carpet to level the playing field for these students.
Right.
So, and we want them to be stress-free while they're in the program. So minimize all the bills. Let's just enable them to focus on their goals and dreams and their careers. So.
Perfect, huh? So how long have you been at the Job Corps so far?
So I've been there for almost 12 months.
Okay. Are you from Maui?
No, I'm from Guam.
From Guam?
Yes.
Oh, okay. What brought you to the Job Corps?
I was going to college back in Guam for 3 years, and I decided to stop because I wanted to try something new. So Job Corps popped up, so I wanted to come here and make a living on myself.
I see. Okay. Great. What a what an advantage, huh?
Yes.
And now Job Corps paid her way to come from Guam?
Yeah, we help students come from Guam and a lot of the islands in the South Pacific, as well as recruiting kids from the Hawaiian Island chain. So we have a very unique Job Corps territory. We have a very awesome multicultural student body, and we really celebrate that, which is fantastic. It makes for a really fun, kind of big, extended Ohana.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I noticed you had graduation last week.
Yes,
You're
we did.
kind of a significant well, people are graduating all the time.
Yes.
So it's not like you have 300 students at one time. But,
Right.
but for this, an annual graduation is such, right, where they can those who graduated can come back and take
Yes.
part in it. So,
Yeah.
and the pictures that were in the paper showed that multicultural aspect, which was pretty cool. They did a nice job.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, it's the Job Corps is meant to, level the playing field for those that come from kind of underprivileged background and, give them a world of opportunity. Well, Justice, I don't want to ignore you. So he's like a great kid, and he has a great experience at Job Corps, and he's shown a lot of leadership through his program there. And he is just about to leave us and graduate. He's from Maui, Pukalani, and he got certified in our facilities maintenance trade, which is really kind of a construction-oriented trade in basic training. But he is going off to Gary, Texas, to become a certified highlinesman. So with a goal to possibly work for Maui Electric or maybe Spectrum or some of the cable companies, right?
Yeah, my goal after I complete my trade in Texas is to come back to Maui, then work for Miko or possibly work in an electrical union, and then get my journeyman license so I can start my own company from there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
It's fantastic.
That's your eventual goal.
Yeah.
And your own company would do what?
mostly like overhead lines.
Overhead work.
Yeah, overhead.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So, like, kind of being a subcontractor for some of these other companies that need help.
Yeah.
I see. Okay, that's really a great move.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, how long were you at Job Corps?
1 year and 2 weeks.
1 year and 2 weeks. Okay, great. What made you decide to try Job Corps?
Well, I was supposed to go to the military, but then the military option didn't work out. So my family mentioned about this because my cousin used to go to this program before. So they told me about it, so I tried it, and I kind of like it because it gave you options on what you want to do in the future and stuff like that. So I just grabbed it and reached for it.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
And you had finished high school.
Yeah, I finished high school at Kinkakaliki High School.
Oh, okay. Very good. Wow.
Yeah, so he worked really hard to get into advanced training. The students will compete to get into a specific advanced training center that they desire, and they're competing with 125 other campuses across the nation.
Oh my goodness.
So he worked really hard, and he showed a ton of leadership in the program. He's on the student body. He's always willing to lend a helping hand to staff and students, and he's a leader in the dorms. And he's really improved his math and reading skills to get into, get the requirements filled to gain access to the Advanced Training Center in Texas. So, really happy for Justice and Hannah as well for their accomplishments.
That's terrific, and that sets the stage for the future, right? You have to do a little extra.
So the generation come.
Yeah, that's super. On that note, we're going to take a short break, and we'll be right back.
Aloha from Pacific Source, and thank you for your support over the years. Pacific Source has offered more of what builders and homeowners value most in building materials and cabinet design. We've done this by offering superior customer service and products, as well as by designing kitchens and baths that are intelligent and elegant while staying true to your vision and budget. Visit our showroom in Waikapu in Central Maui, where we display a variety of cabinets as well as top-name appliances like Sub-Zero, Wolf, Viking, KitchenAid, and more. We display countertops, tile and wood flooring, and several brands of windows and doors, including Fleetwood multi-slides and La Cantina folding doors. Come in and talk to our designers about making your dreams become a reality. From concept to completion, we really believe our attention to detail and superior service are what sets us apart. Let us show you what we mean. We are a Pacific Source at 515 East Oahe Way in the Consolidated Base Yard in Waikapu, just off Waiko Road. Call us at 986-0380. That's 986-0380, or look us up online at packsource.com.
And we're back. This is Maui Nonprofit Notes, your weekly radio show where we talk story with some of our executive directors and staff to find out what's going on in their world. And here in the second half of the program, we're talking with some folks from the Maui Job Corps Center. Jim Cusick, who is the admissions counselor, and Katie Klimek, who is
Career transition specialist.
all these
Placement.
placement. She's
So
all-
right, I will
You bring 'em
recruit
in
people
and you
in,
send
and
'em out.
Katie
Yep.
sets them up for their
With
next
work.
opportunity.
Yeah, the
Um,
next pathway that they choose, whether
what a
it be
te-
college, military.
What a team.
We are the bookends.
Yeah, the bookends, yeah.
And, okay, super. So during the break, I asked Justice, I said, whatever made you think about doing high wire
Overhead linesman.
overhead linesman?
Well, the benefits is good. We get, what is that? We get medical
Uh-huh.
pain. You get, what is it? What I heard is that you get pay raise every 6 months.
Wow.
And the payment is usually like 44 plus per hour.
Right.
Yeah.
Incredible. But that's not easy work up there.
No.
I couldn't even be up there, let alone do anything when I got up there. Because I'm kind of, I think I must be afraid of heights.
I am.
Are you? Yeah.
Oh, I sure am.
Yeah. I've got an 8-foot step ladder at home that I use to
I
do
go up too.
a large circular window on the front of my house. And I have, in the last couple of years, I've decided that Windex in the bottle that you attach to the hose works just as well.
Yeah.
And so I don't use the 8-foot ladder. It's like, hey, it's clean. What do I care how I did it, But really, you do. You start up those steps and you get to the third or fourth rung and you go, do I really want to be up here? And so I give you credit for being able to go up. You've been up there, right?
I did.
As part of your training?
I'm gonna do that when I go there, but we had this construction career day last year in October.
Uh-huh.
We used this bucket lift. It went up like 50 feet in the air, and I still able to
You're
handle.
fine?
Yeah.
In the bucket?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I don't know. I'll bet you'd like to fly in a helicopter.
Yeah.
See, I can't
I'm
think of
good,
that
too. I'm
either.
good.
Nah, nah. No,
You have fun.
there's not enough between you and the ground. I mean, even on a plane, there's not much, but at least
Yeah.
it's closed and you can't see it. And we can think we're somewhere else, right? Okay. I give you a lot of credit for that. Maybe that's why it's pays so well.
Yeah, and there's a good demand for that type of job because we live in a high weather,
Right.
place. Lots of turbulent, lots of fixes are needed.
Right. Yeah. Like, what was it after that last fire? There was a whole
Oh, yeah.
area that the poles got burnt and,
Yeah.
and wiring stuff. So yeah, great. Well, good luck to you, Justice. That sounds exciting. And when you're in Texas, how long will you be in Texas?
Well, the program training is for 3.5 months, but I'm planning on to stay there for like at least 5 years and then come back to Maui,
Oh, okay. So get experience there.
experience, and then see if I like it or not, then come back.
I
If not,
gotcha.
if I do stay.
Interesting.
Yeah, the advanced training can be a launch pad for a lot of local students from Hawaii to get experience on the mainland, and sometimes they fulfill great opportunities there and find a great place to live and start a kind of a second life there, knowing that they can always come home. But
Right. Right. We always need them to come home.
Yeah.
We not only we miss them, we need them.
Yep.
Yeah, gotcha. And so, Hannah, counting money versus making a strawberry pie.
I'd pick the strawberry pie.
yeah.
'Cause that's my passion.
There you go. For those of you who maybe didn't quite hear what she said, she picked the strawberry pie because that's her passion, and that's what we like to hear. Now you've got ties with quite a few restaurants here, where you have internships established. So rather than going to Treasure Island, she could stay here and do an internship.
Sure. I should talk about the 4 destinations that we like to suggest students go after Job Corps. And we do offer internships. We call them work-based learning, so that they can go get live training at an actual restaurant or a bank or a hotel. Justin's done several work-based learning programs with, I think, Wailea, or Grand Wailea,
Hotel Vallejo
Hotel Wailea.
and Ride Open Construction.
Yep. So that really is where the rubber hits the road. They get up and they have to keep work hours, but it's great work experience, and they can also graduate potentially into a real job. But so we send students potentially to the military to work directly into the community, to advanced training. And what I love to highlight the best value that I can provide as an admissions counselor is to suggest going on to college. Job Corps can matriculate into University of Hawaii. So Hannah, having graduated the culinary department, she could matriculate into University of Hawaii with 12 credits. That's 1 semester's worth of credit towards her associate's degree. And Job Corps will pick up the tab for all the credits, the study supplies, the transportation, and house them at the campus. So they could potentially get all of their diploma, their high school diploma, vocational trade, and then go on to earn their associate's degree, all on the Job Corps, and with the support of the Job Corps financially. So it's a really great head start. And also, we have really good experience uncovering money after they finish their associate's degree to see what's in the till to pay for their bachelor's degree.
Wow.
So, we're very supportive after they complete their goals here on campus. And we try to, Katie follows the students for up to 2 years afterwards to see how they're doing, and to, if they need help or, maybe want a new job, she can suggest how to find that.
So Job Corps is the best kept secret in town.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, I'm sorry, but
You're right. Yeah,
there-
unfortunately it is.
people just don't understand the opportunity that this
Right.
can give someone. And we're talking what age group?
16 to 24 years old. And it's really an alternative to high school, right? It's a premier educational and vocational training center where you would want to consider us as like a pre-college training center. where, again, kids can earn college credit and matriculate to their associate's degree having knocked out a semester.
Right.
And to get into the military, oftentimes they require 1 year of college. Completing Job Corps fulfills that first year requirement to get into all the military branches. So
Wow.
that's another leg up.
Yeah.
We also pay the students to come and earn their diplomas and get their degree, their vocational trades done, and we give them transitional money to help them, ease into their next step. So it's a really value-based program for the students that qualify and really, see the opportunity and take advantage of it.
Right. It just every time I talk to you folks, I'm just amazed at the value of what you guys have.
And thank you for always inviting us back, because these little sessions are so invaluable. People hear us on the radio and give me a call and talk story with, the potential opportunities for their sons or their daughters or themselves. So it's been really valuable to build this
That's
relationship
great.
with you.
That's great. I'm glad to hear that, because that's the whole point, is we want people to know, don't keep it a secret.
Right.
Well, unless you start bursting at the seams up there.
Our enrollment is increasing since we started doing these interviews, for sure. We're getting up there.
Good.
It's great. We're on an upward trajectory, and we just want to help more and more kids, as many
Right.
as we can fit.
Well, it's at some point, some students who may drop out of high school because they don't care about all those subjects you have to take that you don't care about.
Right.
And they what do you do? There's hardly any job you can get today that you don't need to have
Right.
either the high school diploma or a GED.
Right.
It's really mandatory, and as the admissions counselor, I really try and hit home on those with the families and the students directly, saying, like, look, please commit to getting your diploma at least, because it's really hard after you're 18 to lock down a minimum wage job without one. So we really do kind of customize the curriculum for each individual to at least hit that goal. That should be their first priority as you enter into Job Corps, is to just try and knock out at least your diploma or your GED, and move on from there. So.
Right.
But yeah, again, it's an alternative. There's lots of different reasons and roads to Job Corps, but we're there for you and those people that might need an alternative, more practical learning environment than just like block after block of academics that don't seem to fit into their real world.
Right. Yeah.
So this way, students can come in and knock out some of their academics in the morning and then move into a really practical hands-on trade environment. And we find that type of stimulus really helps them get through the day, and then they can apply that learning to real life scenario.
Right. The other thing that you've got on your website, if you look at Maui Satellite Job Corps Center, you've got photos of the campus inside and out.
Mm-hmm.
And the classrooms are just incredible.
It's a beautiful campus, by the way,
Yeah.
and we have a tour every Thursday morning at 10 a.m. Anyone can come. Just check into the front desk at security. I will run the tour, and we treat everybody to campus lunch afterwards. But it is a gorgeous area of the island. We're right above Rainbow Park on Baldwin, between Paia and Makawao. It's a 12-acre campus, and it has always been an educational facility. I think it's over 120 years old, and it's a historic building. But it's gorgeous. We see both North Shore and South Shore, Haleakala behind us, Giggle Hill to the east of us, West Maui Mountains are right there, and town.
Right.
And so you really have a bird's eye on the whole entire island, it seems like. And it's just a wonderful place to kind of focus and attain goals for young people.
Right.
Yeah.
Beautiful place to stay, huh?
Yeah.
And learn. What a fabulous way to spend the day, and to work towards getting ahead in life. Wonderful. What we got a minute to go.
Mm-hmm.
Give me last minute thoughts.
I just want to reach out to the community and let everybody know, if you guys are interested in learning more about Job Corps, you can give me a call, Jim Cusick. I'm the admissions counselor, and my number is 808-579-6506. And I can tell you a little bit about the opportunities at Job Corps and what might be on the horizon for you afterwards. There's a load of value and things that we give out to make life really easy and more comfortable in the future for you. So
and it's not about what it costs you; it's about what it gives you.
Sure. It's all there for the taking.
Right.
And we want hungry kids that see the value and focus on it and respect themselves and respect the program and hopefully attain a really solid career in the future.
Wonderful. Congratulations and good luck to the two of you, Justice and Hannah. And to Katie and Jim, thank you for being here
Thanks for
again.
having us
Susie,
again.
thank you so
And
much.
we'll have you back. We're going to fill up that campus.
Yes, we will.
You've got it.
We want to create a waiting list.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you all. Maui Nonprofit Notes is sponsored as a community service by Pacific Source, the builder's choice. Please give them a call at 986-0380 or stop by their showroom in the Waikapu Base Yard on East Oahe Way to see how they can help you with your building project. Pacific Source has been our sponsor from day one, and we thank them for their ongoing support. And to you, our listeners, we thank you for the response our agencies get from you regarding the activities that we talk about on the program. The Maui Nonprofit Directors Association's mission is to provide personal and professional support to nonprofit executive directors, their organizations, and the community of Maui. Please visit our website at mauinonprofit.org for a list of member agencies. And if you see one there that you'd like to learn more about, please click on their name and it will send you to their website so you can learn more about them. Today we visited with the construction industry of Maui and talked about their home show, which is coming up on Saturday, August 24th at War Memorial's gym from 9 to 5. No admission charge. Come and check out the latest in construction activity. Also, bring the kids. Make sure and bring the kids so they can climb around on some construction equipment out in the parking lot. And there will also be food trucks. In the second half of the show, we spoke with the folks from the Maui Satellite Job Corps Center. We talked with Jim and Katie and two students, Hannah and Justice. Talked about what they're up to, where they're going from here, and what a great service Job Corps provides to our community. It's incredible. I just, the more I hear about it, the more I think, why don't you have a waiting list now? I mean, it's just, to me, it's incredible. Give them a call at 579-6506 to find out more about what's going on there. Also, remember, they have a Thursday morning tour of the center. Again, their number 579-6506. We want to thank everybody for tuning in, and don't forget to join us again next week right here on Wednesday at noon when we'll feature two more members of our Nonprofit Executive Directors Association. Until then, I'm Susie Tiemann, Executive Director of Lokahi Pacific, and your host for Maui Nonprofit Notes. We want to thank you for joining us today. Have a great week, everyone. Aloha.